Hi everybody, I'm Shah from CharliesAngelTarot, and we've got a strawberry moon in June. That is our full moon that will happen on June the 24th, 2021. And the strawberry moon, it's called the strawberry moon because that's when the strawberries will be ripened. I'm not sure about the domestic ones, but definitely the wild ones, and that's when the season for the wild ones is coming to an end. Like also spring is coming to an end because we're going into the summer. It is also solstice, and celebrations are held on that day, like the maypole and that big festive um, um, solstice festival in Canterbury. I wonder whether it's happening this year since we are just coming out of the lockdown. The strawberry moon is also called the rose moon, the mead moon, and the hot moon. Next year it will happen on the 14th of June, so there will be a total different time change, and that's because the axis, when the moon is so full, then the moon is the furthest away, I believe, from the Earth, and that's when the axis also changes. It lasts up to 48 hours, and this year it will start at 3:32 UTC and 5:32 CEST, Central Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, it will be different times because in some parts of the world it will be a day, and so there can be a full moon at the day in daytime. And I've learned a little bit with the research that I've done with regards to all the information that I have, and also um, I never knew that it takes the strawberry moon happens every 20 years because there are different names um, of moon cycles. And yes, I can show you that by giving you another picture. Here you can see a picture with different background. You've got the pink moon in Libra, you've got the worm moon, you've got the flower moon, the harvest moon, the hunter's moon, and the beaver moon. Uh, these names were given by usually natives of the country. Every culture has a different name for it, but these are just some of them. And I thought you might find it interesting. This is from 2017, as you can see if I move. But I just love the picture because I just wanted to show you the different names for different moons. Some people say that the full moon in August is the harvest moon. Here you see the harvest moon is in September. So the charts, the astrological charts, um, do change. And here we've got another background showing you the sun and the sun's rays. And this is the Arctic Circle, how the moon stands. There you are on the Arctic side. That is daytime. They've got 24 hours of daytime around the solstice, and here you see the dark side. And you can see the country. This is at half of Africa, or America, sorry, South America, and top America, Canada, and this is England and Europe. There you go. And this is the axle. That's what's called the axle. That changes, and that has been changing for the last couple of years, definitely every month. And that's why the moon positions will change and rotate on their axis. So that's why it's happening next year on the 14th of June. Going back to the full moon, um, here we go. Um, that is what the moon looks like this year in June on the 24th. Okay, the full moon. Why does it happen? How does it affect us? Well, basically, it's because it's the moon is going around the Earth, or the Earth is going around the moon. Like I said, I'm not an astrologer, I just dabble in it, but there is a little video that I've put out in a community sector, or the community, under the community button, and on Facebook. Um, somebody, Dave Brody, explaining what is happening and why, and also the different names of other moons. I find it very interesting, and I hope you do as well. It There is a special group of wolves that do howl at the moon, but Brody says that not a lot of wolves howl at the moon. There's just one specific wolf that does. So all the fallacies and the horror stories, like from the vampires or um, deities like that, that say that, and the werewolves, that they howl at the moon, that is not true. It doesn't affect us only. It does affect us in our emotions and sensitivity if we have water, mainly water, in our zodiac chart. So like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio will be more affected and more sensitive than other signs. But remember, we are made out of more signs, more planets, than we in general talk about. We are made out of rising signs and moon sign. Well, I'm a Gemini. I'm an air sign. We're going in, leaving the air, going into the water, and I am Cancer rising and Taurus moon. So yeah, so I do feel the emotions. Usually I'm more sensitive to Mercury retrograde. Mercury is also going direct on the 22nd. So thank goodness we have got that over and done with, but it still has a tail for the next 2 weeks, week to 2 weeks. Now, um, the last full moon in June, that was a strawberry moon, happened 20 years ago. Okay. Now this, why I'm making this video is because, like I said, I've learned something myself doing this research, and there's 11 things about the summer solstice that you might be interested in. Okay, one, summer and winter. The northern hemisphere is in there. It's the longest day, and that's where the summer comes in. In the southern hemisphere, it is the shortest day, and there it is winter. This is also the first solace of the year. Okay, and it's a pretty big one because it's the summer solace, and it gets celebrated in Glastonbury by the Wiccan and the pagans. They have a festival for a day or two there as well, and it is usually like a pop concert, and all kinds of people join in, not just Wiccans or pagans. And then the third one is when the sun seems to stand still. So when you that's the time of year and the time of day where the sun seems as if it stands still, because it's the longest day of the year. So they say, but it doesn't occur necessarily on the 21st, and can be a couple of days before the solace date. 4, it occurs at the same time all over the world. So that's why I've put here, I feel bonded together. That's when I stood still. When I read that, I thought, yes, we are bonded together. This is proof that we are bonded together in nature and in the cosmos and the divine. Then we've got number 5. It can be on June the 20th, 21st, or the 22nd. Well, as it happens, as the climate is changing as well, the axes of the world are changing. It's happening on the 24th this year. And these strawberry moons are very rare when they happen on the 22nd or later. The last one was in 1975, and the next one will be in 2203. The sixth reason, it is the first day of the summer and there's loads of celebrations, Maypole, Glastonbury. The Wiccans are really big into this, so that is also a reason. Number 7, Earth is the furthest away from the sun. The Earth will be in its aphelion a few weeks before the solstice. 8, the earliest sunrise of the year does not necessarily happen on this day, although it is the longest day. It happens a few days before. Okay. Number 9, usually not the hottest day as well, because it's a few weeks afterwards. As the water and the earth is cold, it needs to be warmed up by the sun. So that is, I got this information from the Farmer's Almanac on Google. So you can have a look at that page yourself. And it is called timeanddate.com. And also, it takes time to warm up. So it will be, the warmest day should be a couple of weeks afterwards. But that is in the olden days. We had real winters, we had real spring and real summer. So we can only say nowadays, after the summer or at the end of the year, which was the warmest day. But usually it happens a couple of weeks after the summer solstice. Number 10, the Arctic Circle has 24 hours of daylight. And that's that is really magical, I think. Also mysterious because they don't have night. And the rest of the year they have 6 months of darkness. Okay. And the 11th reason is it is celebrates all over the world. They are celebrating all over the world, different nations and different countries and cultures and beliefs. So it is magical for everyone. We are all alike on that day. This makes me feel that we are bonding, and this is proof that we belong with all our energy to the cosmos, the earth, and to each other. I hope you have enjoyed this part. Now we're going over to the reading. I've done this in a special technique, but not with the cameras because I don't have a green screen. So sorry for the flipping or the line around my hands or like this. It looks like if I've got what have fish got and ducks. Like it's magical. I like having fun and I like doing these videos. I hope you do too. And I hope you will join me in other videos and or in the lives. Take care. God bless. Love you. Hi everybody. Well, you've just seen me doing the strawberry moon information introduction, and this I'm just so fascinated with the moon and also the tarot. I'm really getting into the series as well of tarot, and I just love doing videos. But I've done the solar return for Gemini, now I've done the solar return for Cancer, and I'm doing a solstice reading, and I don't know whether to do it for a week or whether I do it separately for the weekly next week. I think I'm going to make this a seasonal reading for the next solstice, which will be the autumn. So I think I'm going to take it from the 21st of June to the 21st, 22nd until we go into the autumn. So let's see what is ahead of us for the next 3 months. Okay, I'm using the Golden Tarot. I will be getting more decks in because I've been promised birthday presents. This is my first solar month, and Cancer is going into their first solar month, into their solar return. So for the Geminis that haven't had their birthday yet, happy birthday. and I'm taking that one first of all. I'm just putting that one in the middle because I'll take that as the theme or the querent card position. Just take it as it comes, and oops, that was a bit too many, and that one's staying out, so that's going there. This stays in the middle, and I'm using the golden tarot because the sun reminds me of gold as well and the richness of it. Okay, and then we're going to put it that way. And I love these cards. This is a new deck from this year that I purchased, and I love the gleam on it, but it's not very good for doing recording because you can see the shadows. Okay, I'm just shoveling the deck, so I'm doing this live so that you can see that I always shake the decks. Okay. Ooh, there's going to be some stormy things. Okay, let's have a look. Now, I'm already getting split, that is what I'm hearing, split. Okay. Ooh. Right. Okay, the bottom of the deck, I will just have a look. I don't want to cheat, so I have to, I just don't want to cheat. Okay, so we're holding on to things. Okay, whoops. Or we are isolating. Well, if we're going into winter, yes, we will go into isolation because we won't be going outside that much. So let's hope that the autumn is going to be somewhat warmer. Okay, let's have a look. I'll just have to move the camera a little bit so it's center, move it up a little bit. Now we see that the energy is going to change in the late summer. Okay, let's have a look. I can go up a little bit more so that you can see all the cards, my lovelies, and thank you so much for those people that have subscribed. I'm really amazed. We are going to go to the 3,000. Whoa, I'm celebrating today because Scorpio is really coming out of his little shell. So let's hope that Cancer is coming out of their shell and follow suit with Scorpio. Okay. I had more than 500 hits on Scorpio. Amazing. Thank you, thank you. Please keep on subscribing and hitting that bell so that you will get notified when we go live. Okay, let's get back to the reading. We've got the Four of Pentacles for the overall energy. Now, the Four of Pentacles means let go of control issues. The basic meaning means the miser, holding on to money, but I see this card more. I see more in this card. Don't isolate yourself. Don't shut your mind off to new ideas. Don't shut your heart off to love or laughter or your solar plex. And also open up. Learn how to control your emotions. We are also going into Cancer, right? So learn to control your emotions. Shut off when you need to shut off, and open up when you need to open up. Now you do this, and I will try to raise the camera so that you can see. This is your solar plex, right? So you can take your right hand and put it on your solar plex and turn it anti-clockwise to open, and put it on your stomach and clockwise to close it. And it does help, and it helped me to protect myself from people that I don't want to come into my energy spectrum or field. Okay, that's how that's one of the manners that I close myself off. You can do this mentally as well, but I believe that if you do it mentally and physically, you've made sure that you've closed yourself off. Don't forget to open yourself up again when you've left the room or the vicinity or the crowd that you closed yourself off from their emotions. Okay, so something I hope some of you might have learned that you already knew most probably if you meditate and contemplate and evaluate. So don't be stuck inside either, because the lockdown is over. So boom. Now, if we are not careful enough, although all the rules and regulations have been dropped, even masks in some countries in shops, I would still advise you protect yourself. Wear that mask if you're in close vicinity, even if you're inoculated. But if you're in the supermarket or on the market where there's a lot of people, or in a fun fair, Disneyland like that, wear your mask, because there's too many people crowded on top. Don't take any risks, because you don't know who's inoculated and who is. Right, I'm going to do that anyway, because I don't want to catch COVID, and I'm one of the people that haven't been inoculated yet, okay, due to other personal reasons. Okay, so I hope, and otherwise we will have to isolate again, because this card does mean isolation. Okay, so we don't want to isolate in 4 months time or 4 weeks time, because a lot of people are going to different countries and will be going on holiday, and you know, try to stay close to home, go camping, rather than going to another country, and you don't know how strict they are in rules. I've got family living in Spain, I've got family living in America, I've got family living in England, and I spoke to my brother yesterday, and he said, well, I went to Portugal and I went to Spain and I wasn't stopped or checked anywhere, and we here in Holland get the news on the news that you have to have inoculation passport, and you have to be inoculated, and blah blah blah, and if you come back you have to go into quarantine. So make sure that you check the information before you go to any other country, and make sure that you protect yourself. Number one comes first. Okay, now we are moving into quieter waters, that is true, because we've got the Six of Swords, and I'll see whether I can make it a little bit bigger. There you go. No, sorry, I've got to go to another screen. I wasn't meant to do, please share and like, sorry. Okay, but anyway, most probably that's the angels telling you or telling me to press that button. Oh well, I'm just having a lot of fun. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to advertise. Okay, so we are moving on to quieter waters. Some of us might be going on holiday. This is travel. Well, we are here now, and that's quite true. The summer holidays are coming on and in, and we might be crossing water. We might be going by boat, or we might be going by the airship. This is a ship, a boat, a ship. We might be going with the aeroplane to a foreign country. Okay, now I call that the theme card or the querent card. Take it in any way you would like. Now, in the previous past, we might have looked back and we were being depressed and sad. For example, in the lockdown, we were so fed up and we were looking at what we didn't have. We didn't have our freedom. But if we had only looked back and realized that we had freedom, and in some countries we had more freedom than other countries, but now things are opening up again and we can move on. And there was a new beginning, and there is a new beginning, the Ace of Wands. We have to take action, stand up, dust ourselves off and carry on. We can only change the present and the future. Don't look back now, because you've got new life coming in. And yes, that is what the summer solstice also means. New life, new leaves. The spring was already the beginning. This is spring, and the leaves are springing alive. So you will be taking action. If not, it is a warning to take action. There were celebrations with the new freedom that we had, because we've got the Four of Wands. Some of you might have already moved recently, or have sold your house, and you are moving presently or within the near future. There will be marriages again. We are free and the way is open to get married. Wow. Celebrations. You might be invited to a wedding, something that was postponed in the past. Okay, so we've got back what we need: freedom, space, new beginnings, new hobbies, new passion. We can let our passion go. Wow, amazing. We don't have to be stuck in the mud anymore. Yes! And I do feel free. Thank God, and thank the universe and the angels. Now, somebody could be coming back from the past. So if you are moping around that you haven't seen somebody and you're missing them, why don't you take up the telephone or text message that person? That person could be coming back. So some of you might be reconciling with friends or family, or a long lost friend from the past. I think we also appreciate more what we have now. So this could be July, there will be celebrations. This could be August, and this could be September. So the next 3 months. Okay. It's so warm here in Holland. I've just posted a lovely little video because I saw a magpie washing himself and his feathers in a pool of water, because early on at 6:30 this morning it was pelting down with rain. It's so beautiful to see nature, and I do love nature. It makes you happy. And I've also put a video out on community tab today of birds singing. It always perks you up if you listen to the birds and nature. If you can't go out into a park, then that's the next best thing, and will perk you up. So somebody could be coming back from the past. Okay. I also feel with these two cards that you are moving into a quieter, peaceful, reminiscing feeling or time together. You might have, this person could have moved home and in the past, and they're coming back because they are longing for their village or their friends, and you could be talking about old times, beautiful old times for that matter. Some of you could have recently sold your house, but have already also bought a house. Okay. And you are creating a family house, because look at this house is really, really big. And somebody could be bringing you a present. There could also be excuses, and it could be with regards to money. Okay. Now we've got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles means also a new beginning, but this new beginning, this new thing that is going to start, it's going to have your passion. Look at this, your passion. You're going to love it, you're going to nurture it, and it's going to bring in big returns. Money is coming your way. So go through the archway, new doorway. Beautiful. This could be a job, this could be a house, because you've got the money now. A loan has come through, an inheritance could have come through. You could have partnered up because it's next to the marriage card, so now you both have enough money, substantial money, to get a loan and to buy that house or expand the family. The time is fertile with definitely these two aces. It just needs creativity, logic, being logically, think logically, do the research, take your time, don't over don't overreact or go too fast, otherwise you have to repent in leisure, because you know that passion doesn't last long. So to make that last long, make sure you have all the information before you sign any contracts, and afterwards, after the Mercury, direct, and wait, if necessary, if you can, wait for about a week or two. Double check the information if you have to do it now. Okay. Okay, we also have the Knight of Wands, and he also represents movement, swift movement. But like I said, make sure you take your time and have all the information, then it will be durable, tangible, and for long term. This Knight, he is the only Knight that represents moving home. Okay, he also comes in with an offer, news. Knights and pages bring news, but he has important news, speed. Okay, so take this opportunity, be conscious of what's happening around you and all the possibilities, so that you can act upon it swiftly and securely. Okay, don't let this pass your nose by, because otherwise you miss this opportunity and will not come back. And you have to be careful, because look at this. Now I understand why we've got the Nine of Wands. You'll have to go through a heavy period if you don't take care. And he's resting, he's thinking, which way am I going to go? What am I going to choose? Ask advice from somebody that is professional, or a mature person that has the life experience, life knowledge. Okay, learn from the past. You don't want to have sad moments anymore. We want to go on to the up and onwards. If you do take your time, then the world is your oyster. Some of you might be immigrating. You're planning, and your plans are coming to fruition. Again, this is also partnering up the Two of Wands. Okay, partnering up, beautiful, great. And like I said, if you are partnering up, you have more financial security and abundance to get a loan if you haven't got enough. Some of you might be buying a house, extending a house. You could be extending the family. Awesome. Okay, but keep some for a rainy day as well. Handle your finances carefully, and everything that's material carefully. Okay, also what I'm getting is think things through so that you take the right path to get to your goal. Now that's the card underneath. Let's see what that Nine of Wands is about. And I also want an answer. Now I also read the cards like this in an extensive reading, personal extensive reading. You've got the two aces, so combine these two, you will have a steady income. You'll have an income that you're passionate about, and once you're passionate about it, you're a very rich person. If your hobby becomes work, then you are a rich person, because then you're passionate about it and it will last longer. You could be doing somebody could be giving you an offer, somebody from the past, partnering up. Okay, but be careful who you partner up with. Make sure that the person from the past is a person that you know well, and that they haven't got any debts or anything like that, or anything detrimental. They might have been wounded. It could be you that's going to be wounded, because it's lying in the future, but they might have been wounded because he is looking upwards. Okay, so learn. They might need, and they might be looking for a partner as well, because that's the flip side to it. Okay, they might be looking for a partner that is substantial and is more secure than they. Okay, so be careful. He's also looking to move away from trouble, so stay away from trouble. Okay, now I'm taking this one, and we've got the Page of Wands, and this is we've got the Page and we've got the Knight of Wands. So again, news about action, about a job, about a passion, about something that you've created or are creating. Okay. You might be getting news, an invitation to partner up, or like a proposal, or in business or in romance. Awesome. Now let's have a look at the aces. What are the aces about? Okay, we've got Three of Wands. Yes, partnering up, plans coming to fruition. You're taking action on your plans. Okay, let's have a look. So, sorry. And I also would like, on this ace, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, we've got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles, fire. So definitely it's a stable action that's going to be here. This new start, this could be about a job, a relationship with an earth sign, or a relationship with a fire sign. Wow, because we've got the generals, all three, not specific. Okay, the Page of Wands is specific. That could be a Sagittarius. Okay, but don't forget Aries or Leo. Okay, it could even be a Leo or an Aries or a Sagittarius with Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, moon or rising. Now I want oh, hold on, I want one on the Four of Cups, Six of Cups, sorry, Six of Cups. And I should be shaking, you heard me shaking them, but it's better if you see. Okay, your hard work is going to pay off. Okay, you've got recognition, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let's have a look. Got the Eight of Pentacles on the Six of Cups. Okay, so you're going, if you want to leave a legacy behind, then this new beginning, your plans are coming to fruition. You've been strategic enough, you've done your research, your abundance is coming in because you can see the boats coming in. So this could be love, or this could be money or work, or something that's tangible and will bring its return again and again. You are taking things very seriously, and you've done your research. You're not going back there again, because this warning is severe, but it's good warning. Forewarned is forearmed. If you want to leave a legacy, you have worked towards it and you've got the recognition. Okay, this could also mean a pay rise, a promotion. That could be the offer that's coming in. It could also, the feeling I have, very unexpected or untiming. You didn't expect it to happen this soon in the year. Some of you might have thought it might be at the end of the year. Okay, now I'm getting 8 in my mind before I saw the 8 of the card, and that's in August. So if it isn't happening in July, it can happen from the 21st onwards from July, because then we are in Leo. Now we've got the earth signs. I've mentioned the earth signs on the table, and it's prominently fire and earth. So it is definitely a passionate time, but also a stable time because of the earth. Remember, the world is your oyster, so be careful. Some of you might be working from home in this line. You could be at home, the house card, moving from difficult financial times to stable times to quieter times, but better. You might be working on the web. Okay, you might be working on the web. Now this night is coming in to say, most probably, or bringing you an offer. You're going into a better time. Forget about the past. Let the past be the past. Let go of control issues. You need to move yourself. Love yourself first before you can love another. Take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. And your plans will come to fruition, and the pieces of puzzle will fall into place. Now, I'm just pulling a Divine Feather card, and the box was still closed. I love this deck, I really do. I wanted it since last year and I recently got it. Those that are faithful followers will know that I've already had these a couple of weeks. You can see the review on all decks that I use in the playlist, and we've got a beautiful feather. Now, it looks like a magpie, but it's too green for a magpie, so I wonder who it is. It's light green going darker and then a white tip. Oh, it's the hummingbird, and the hummingbird is so beautiful and sweet. I think they are the bird for June, July. Okay, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. Well, that is quite true with both these aces. Okay, the new beginning is on the way. You're moving to better places. Now you've got a 6 here, a 6 here, so let's have a look if there is any other 6s. No. And you've got 2 4s, so 6 6 is significant. You've got 2 4s, so 4 4. Let's have a look. You've got another 4 here, so 4 4 4 is significant. No, yes, 6 6 4 4. Yeah, just 4 4 and 6 6. Those are the significant numbers. I hope you have enjoyed this reading, and I hope you will enjoy summer solstice and celebrate as well. If not in a party, then with your partner, your lovely dovely. Okay, take care, stay safe, and stay beautiful. Ciao, ciao.